All right, welcome in everybody. I'm just giving everybody a second to get situated. Hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday. I am certainly having a great Sunday because I have a lot of amazing stuff I get to talk about today with the project, and it blows my mind. So let me just put an announcement out to my community. Get in here. Boom. All right, message is out. Getting spammed already. Turn that off. All right, so there we go. I'm trying to get everything here so I actually want to go through and show you guys where we're at right now and everything that we've accomplished so far leading up to this first phase. So I'm going to actually pull up the site itself so you guys can see everything. It's pretty awesome. All right. So I'll just start with the basic facts of everything. So phase one's over. We've sold over 100, I think, NFTs. We're at 100 something. A lot of them were sold off platform. I also raised money on my own. So I've gotten us over 100 NFTs allocated to different people. I still have to go mint them on people's behalf because some people just gave me money, right? Other people actually minted it through our link. Those of you that were whitelisted. So between everybody that sent in money for phase one, we've raised over $15,000 already for the community. So that's huge. That's literally just a pre-sale. That was the first taste of what we're going to have coming here. It blows my mind. I can't even process that. But at the end of the day, I kind of also expected this because the value we're putting out there is absolutely incredible. And there's nothing else out there. And I've showed you guys big rival platforms, even like Masterclass itself or Iman Gadji's Educate platform. They're just not the same. They're not funding actual companies. They're not giving you actual tools to use. They're just throwing videos at you. We're going to do the same thing already as is. Same production quality, Netflix level style videos, but we are different because of the ownership value and what exactly a membership to our community means compared to those other groups. So tonight I'm going to walk you guys through and show how what we've been talking about is actually tangible. I'm going to show you guys the platform that tomorrow, as soon as we can actually connect access, we're going to push out access to the new, system. Basically, what your NFT gives you access to other than just our Discord. And at the end of the day, it's a private syndicated platform that you guys get to log in with your wallet in real time, verify your ownership of your tokens, and then as long as you're a holder, get to access everything that's inside. What does that look like? Well, I'll show you guys soon, but basically you mint the token. If you don't even buy it with crypto, you can basically just get an email that says, this is the wallet address we're giving to you that has your tokens in it. You can log in and actually see your tokens if you want to go access that wallet. But other than that, you can just take the wallet address, put it inside of our website, and you'll be a verified member. It'll be hooked up to your account. So I'm going to show you guys exactly everything of how that works. We're actually building out a lot of stuff right now, but I'm gonna share my screen here and show you guys kind of the preview of our platform. If everybody can hear me, let me know if I'm coming through clear to everybody. If not, then just let me know. People are starting to get in, so I like doing a little bit of a warm-up discussion here just to make sure everything's working. But otherwise, I would have just launched straight into showing you guys this. Plus, I got to warm up the vocal cords. I've been working for probably about 6 hours today on this stuff, so I'm pretty gassed. I just got some dinner. I hit the gym. I drank an energy drink, and I'm here to show you guys I'm doing nothing but posting content, building ALTURA, and dedicating what little time I have in my life right now to making this the absolute biggest success of this generation, really, of this type of platform. So let me go through and share my whole window for those of you watching. There we go. If you guys have questions too about what we're doing or you want to know about the project, no, there's no such thing as a dumb question at any point, really, because it shows somebody's commitment to learn. And if you guys are new and you want information on how ALTURA works, just drop it in the comments. I'll help you guys out. I'll get you guys on track with what we're doing. We're actually going to add something to our website pretty soon that allows you guys to come in and like book a call with us directly, which therefore we can then kind of explain how the platform works. And so if you guys have questions about anything, I'll sit down with you. I'll give you guys 15 minutes of my time, literally one-on-one, as if I was coaching you through this, welcoming you in myself. And then if you want to invest, if you want to buy tokens in our next round, feel free to do so. But I got all the time in the world to make this successful. As hard as it is, as stressful as it is, I care about this getting off the ground strong. And I'm not even going to like lie. We have some crazy stuff in the works, big partnerships, collaborations. It's gonna shake up the whole industry. It's gonna make Iman Gadji, Alex Hormozy, Jordan Welch, all the big creators kind of shiver in their boots compared to what we're doing here. All right, so what does this look like? So this is the site. This isn't what it looks like now. I think if I looked it up right now, it looks a little different. This is the actual site. This is what's published right now. So you kind of get to see this. It's pretty similar, but what you're going to see tomorrow is different. You're going to see a breakdown video and then the benefits as well. So obviously some changes right there. I'm kind of showing you guys the before and after on that, but does that make sense to everybody? Okay. We're getting spammed in the chat too on our community. So if you guys have questions, just let us know. I don't even know where these I think I'm part of a different community too. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm getting spammed by a lot of people right now. So quit blowing up my phone. Who called my phone? So this is the intro video. You can watch it. I'm not gonna play it all right now. There's a small circle, but you guys can watch it on your own. It's also on mobile. It'll be playing for you guys. People who stop. Pretty cool. Okay, so I don't know why it looks like that. Wait, they build? I think it's just when you pause it and you change the orientation. But this is the benefits. We redesigned this. I'll show you guys what it looked like before. It was called Lore. Or actually, it was called Tiers. And what didn't really make a lot of sense, just because the way we broke it up, it just didn't really make sense for benefits. It's kind of vague like this. Versus this is what it looks like now. Actually shows the timeline of NFTs minted versus where we're going, right? So you guys can see pretty obviously here as NFTs are being minted, and this doesn't reflect the actual 80 to 100 I still have to mint on other people's behalf. So we're really at like 100 something right now. Out of the 200 we're going to sell between phase 1 and 2. So we've already accomplished the majority of what we want between these two phases, and it makes me extremely happy to just see everything we worked for turn into a success very rapidly. I'm very, very honored to have put my faith in you guys, and we pulled it off. So congrats. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. That's huge. So you can see basically the first NFT sold basically from the ground zero was giving you guys access to the dashboard, private Discord, verification portal, founder updates, OG member badges. We did all that stuff already. It's already live. Then as we push to 1,000 NFTs, this is going to be gamified, right? So let me go back to me. Go back to me. Where's me? Where's me? I don't know how to make myself. There we go. So what does that look like? Well, basically, you guys are essentially holders just like myself, and we're all going to unlock benefits at the same time. So we are gamifying this as a community. We're trying to get from point A to point B together and unlock everything that's in our roadmap at one point. I'm going to actually... My camera angle's kind of weird. Let me fix this. There we go. Ugh. I lost my drink too, so shame. But what I'm trying to say here, and I'll show you guys the screen again, is I want this to feel like you are working with me. We're all sharing the link. We're all pushing this forward because we unlock crazy benefits as we move the timeline forward. Not just because I'm like trying to make it fun and gamified, but because actually the money that's being, raised by these different things. How do I put myself in here? I think it's like this. The money that's being raised by these different things, right, actually goes into making it happen. So like full networking hub, that's going to cost money to develop, co-founder matching board where you guys can find business partners, all the stuff we said we were going to go accomplish. We're working on that stuff right now. I'll show you kind of where we're at with it, but it's not really going to be unlocked and opened up until we start raising the money, because all the money's got to go into developing this, pushing these things forward. But then when we're done, guys, we're done. People with the tokens get access. They get all the benefits of this for a lifetime. You never have to pay again. We'll probably open this up eventually, maybe as like a subscription platform or something like that. But people with tokens, you guys are good. You never have to really worry again in your life, unless you go ahead and resell your token to somebody and get rid of it. But for right now, congratulations on being early and getting the cheapest discount, a $200 entry fee to a $2,000 platform that other people are going to be paying that amount to get in, as we grow the value of this. You also get regional meetup access, weekly mastermind groups. We're already starting to plan this stuff. We get the education preview where we start kind of revealing our courses, turning into a full education hub. The education hub is going to be pretty sweet. Basically how that works is we're going to partner with massive influencers like you see them doing on Educate. I'm literally just going to compare this side by side because I think Iman Geji is great, but he's really just all hype. Like Jordan Welch is all hype. A lot of these big creators, guys, they have big followings, which is okay because they were like the biggest, they're the loudest in the space, but they all came together to syndicate a knowledge in these different spaces, right? And so all these people teach different unique skills. We're going to do the same exact thing, but inside of our own platform. And you're never going to have to pay once you buy the NFT. So you can pay a couple $100 now. This sells for like $1,200, and our education is going to be shot the exact same, but better. We're going to have deeper modules. We're going to use the same Netflix Red cameras that Iman shot at. So it's going to feel like cinematic, like documentary episodes with editing, all the same stuff. And you guys are going to get more up-to-date information with like AI and technology and the stuff that they simply left out when they filmed this 8 years ago and they stopped, caring really. So, and then we're going to bring these creators and their audiences to just bring the value of the platform up insanely high too. You guys can read through the benefits as they go live tomorrow, but then you obviously have the mint page. This isn't live yet. This is what it looks like in our community. Just as access restricted, the whitelist is open. You have to be inside the Discord to do it. When these mint pages are live, you guys are literally going to be able to go to the mint page, click the number of passes you want. And again, obviously you can resell these, right? You're not going to use 8, but 8 counts for 8 votes in the direction of our community. Basically 8 voices speaking at one time. I'll show you how that works. But again, market demand can determine, resale price for these. If you guys buy these and then, obviously we go and do everything we're set to accomplish, people are going to want these from you. So just consider that, right? This isn't investment advice or anything. I'm very clear about that, but supply and demand, right? Without me saying that, you guys can kind of figure out what I'm, how that works. There's going to be 2 options. Cryptocurrency, which goes straight to Manifold. I'll show you guys kind of what the page already looks like on that. I'll show you the back end of this, but I think I got to do all this signing in. So, nope, I don't. So you guys, that's actually the free. Yeah, so this page, this is what you guys had access to mint. It just ended. So this pre-sale one is closed, and you could literally just go on here before and you can buy it on secondary market now. Now it says it's 1 Ethereum a piece, which just means that you could have bought this for 0.05 Ethereum or 0.06 Ethereum, which would have been like $200 to $300. Because there's no sale open right now, the only way you can buy these is through OpenSea. But we're going to start phase 2 pretty soon. But you can see the tokens that we have minted right here. So all these, tokens right here, people have already purchased these. There's only 1 listed. Somebody tried to resell it for 1 Ethereum. Somebody's trying to buy this for $200 and resell it immediately for $4,500. But you guys can see there's obviously going to be a resale market. And as 8,000 sell out, I mean, again, do the math, supply and demand there. So on our platform, right, you can choose how you want to do it. But most of the time I recommend just paying with a card. What it's going to look like is, I'll show you actually. The reason it's not live, it didn't go live for the sale yet, is because we have to use a service called Crossmint. And to do that, to have that coding, we had to verify our collection and our ownership. We started this Friday. It says it takes a business day. So of course they're going to wait till Monday and do it. So we couldn't have it up this weekend, but tomorrow it should go live. And then we'll be able to have access to Crossmint, where you can see here, it'll literally just be like a Stripe checkout. This will be gone. You'll actually be able to use this and then put in your card information, put in an email, and then you'll literally just get emailed something that says, claim your tokens here. And then it'll give you a cryptocurrency wallet seed phrase that you can just put into Coinbase or MetaMask, and it'll import the wallet there. Or you can claim it with an already existing wallet. But either way, once you have the tokens paid for, right? And of course, right now, one token is about $270 based on the current price of Ethereum. This is going to go up. It's eventually going to be 0.1 Ethereum, which will be $450, right? About a tenth of the current price of $4,500. And as Ethereum goes up too, that's going to create a higher sale price for these, as well as a higher secondhand sale price. So not telling you guys what to do, but you can see the potential there. So you're gonna get your pass. You're gonna get that emailed to yourself, and then you can obviously read the about page here. This tells you guys why we're doing what we're doing. Traditional masterminds cost $2,000 a year. Accelerators take 7% equity. Neither model scales for the digital generation. We built ALTURA as a lifetime membership platform where entrepreneurs access education, network, and tools without recurring fees or equity surrender. 8,000 access passes, one-time mint, lifetime access. You get invited to our in-person meetups, our subscription tools, all that stuff. You never have to worry about it again. It's a 20-year commitment to building entrepreneurial sovereignty, one verified member at a time. You can see kind of the goal there and kind of our vision behind that. So FAQs too, to answer your general questions here. What do you get? What are all the main benefits? Can you resell? Yes, you can resell it. You know, is it technically a security? No, we're not marketing it like an investment, but obviously there's a resale market, all that stuff. Go ahead and read through that. We also have all of our disclaimers, privacy policies, terms of service if you want to read more about it. We also have our white paper, which should be listed on the homepage right here. It's linked to our Notion document that just breaks down the point of everything, how it all works, if you want to read through in depth. Also, just watch the video that I made. It's pretty educational as well too. But let's start if you're a brand new member. This is what it's going to look like tomorrow when we publish the site and we update it. And this is everything that we've already built by selling 100 of these. Imagine 8,000. Look how far we are already, guys. Literally just starting from the ground up. It's absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started as if I were a new member. So we'll click join free up here. It's going to pull up this. If you're a new member, let's just say ALTURA official at proton.me is our contact email or project email. We'll just hit continue. It's going to verify it. In this case, I have a login, but I'm going to go actually use my regular email that I use for stuff. It said that there's an account found, so I'm going to put in my password and enter the dashboard. Look at that. So it says I have basic access to the platform up here. Let me shrink this a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay. So this is what the back end looks like. You're going to get logged in. You're going to see everything. If you're a base member and you don't actually have your tokens, you're going to see the dashboard. You're going to see the roadmap, which kind of echoes everything on the outside, shows the unlocks that we're getting as a community as we progress. And then the community streams, which links off to what I'm doing right now. So you guys can actually click that and watch this stream that I'm doing in this exact moment live today. You can also subscribe and get your notifications there. We'll eventually just embed this and host this live stream that I'm doing right now inside of our actual platform. And again, I'd like to turn this platform into a mobile app, a iPhone App Store app, Google Play Store app, so you guys can have access to this on your phone, which is pretty awesome. And then the chat. We're going to have a chat built in, but right now it's going to redirect me directly to Discord, where I'm obviously streaming out of right now. But you guys can join and become a member in the Discord. There's an invite link automatically if you're brand new. So that way, everybody that wants to join our movement, guys, you just say, go to alturasociety.com when we publish this, and alturasociety.com, and it'll take them here, and they can do the same thing of signing up. But the flow will be simplified because right now we're routing through WAP, which is just an extra step. It's another platform, but now we're actually, when we publish this, we'll be hosting our own infrastructure with that login page I showed you. So then when you're in the dashboard, the next thing I have to do, let's say I bought a token, is I need to go register that token. So I'm going to take the wallet address of the wallet that I own the tokens out of. And let me actually go pull that up. I need to find my stream here. Okay. So we're just going to take this Team NFTs one, doesn't like just a holder blank wallet that I have. And now we're just going to put the address in and hit link. As you can see, now it shows that I have 4 NFTs that I'm just holding in this wallet right here. So every 30 seconds, it's going to check on the blockchain using what's called Alchemy, not witchcraft, right? But the actual platform Alchemy. And it's going to verify if I sell these in real time. So it'll update that number in real time. This is the dashboard, though. It'll show my holder status. If I just refresh this page, we'll fix it so it auto refreshes, but obviously it's still in development. But when I reset it and I go into the dashboard, verified holder. Look at that now. So all of the pages are now unlocked, and it says verified holder. We're going to have community updates right here. I have a message out for you guys to welcome you guys in. You can read through that. But then we're going to have breakout sessions. So I want to kind of talk real quick on the importance of that. Let me make myself big here real quick. Okay. So breakout sessions, right? What creators don't do, what Iman doesn't do, what Jordan Welsh doesn't do, what Alex Hormozy doesn't do is they don't give you the platform that educates you to give you funding for your companies. They don't give you the subscriptions and tools to use like we do. They're not actually investing in your business. They're just kind of telling you, here's the knowledge, go do with it as you will. I don't really care. Now, sure, obviously they're not going to say that's what they do, but they stop really putting effort in once you pay them money and you get access to the pre-made videos. When you pay us money, that's when we start delivering value. But we don't stop because we're also the same holders of this. We also have memberships just like you, and we want to make this community as valuable as possible. That's going to obviously help the resale market most likely for our tokens. It's going to increase the value of all of the future things we're going to drop, perhaps a cryptocurrency that'll be airdropped to NFT holders, all of that stuff. So being a member now is going to result in massive, massive benefits down the line that I can't even explain to you, but it's going to give you a ton of utility in and outside of the platform. The breakout sessions are kind of the first step at this because I coach people. I'm a consultant. I help people with their companies. We're going to start setting up these small rooms where it doesn't really matter what you have or what businesses you're working on. I'm going to set aside my time to host it for like an hour, a couple times a week. Where you guys that are holders can hop in. I can actually help you build your businesses, answer your questions. You guys can start meeting each other as we're developing all the other benefits in the platform, which I'll go back to right here and show you guys. So again, that's gonna be like the education side, the subscriptions, the networking. When I click on these, right, we still have a roadmap to unlock these. The subscriptions still, again, per the roadmap, same with education and funding. So that's gonna be unlocked as we continue minting. But for right now, the only thing we have unlocked is going to be voting and everything that the other people have. So as a holder, right, you are going to get access to breakout sessions that regular basic members won't be able to see. And you can hop in those private calls that are holders only and ask me questions. I will personally coach you through your business. If there's an idea you want to start, I'm going to basically educate you while we're working on the actual education. So your value gets delivered from day one. And obviously that means the sooner you mint your token, the smaller the room is going to be with people like me that can come actually coach you on your success. I charge thousands of dollars a month for my service. I'm giving that to you guys for free for being holders until we actually develop education. That keeps me accountable, makes me want to get done with that stuff. But again, I showed you guys platforms like Educate. Imagine this, but being in our education room right here. So that's what it's going to look like. Think of the biggest names in the space just like this. But with our platform, and you're paying $200 instead of $2,000 for Agency Accelerator, whatever he calls his bundle of all of those different courses. But not only that, you get subscriptions, which are no expense, no out-of-pocket costs, enterprise software access to maybe Adobe or Microsoft Office or Google Workspace, all of those things you guys are paying for separately outside of this platform that will give you access to, kind of like benefits for a credit card, right? That we just give you access to for having membership, right? So that's how I think about that stuff moving forward. But you don't get that, right, in platforms like this. They just kind of give you the education. They say, oh, here's our Netflix style camera, which is cool. It looks nice, but you don't really get too much else outside of that. And then obviously the funding pool, where we'll be putting funding proposals. Maybe you can get up to $50K without being like a massive proposal off the bat, but the community can actually give you money to start and list your company. And eventually we'll put your tools into our subscriptions tab. So if you're starting an AI company that maybe does accounting software for your company, then the first users you're ever going to get will be listed on our platform, and we will compensate you, or we'll just give, we'll partner with you to give free access to all of ALTURA's members, which means you now have thousands of people using your software. So if you go and resell that on the market, you can say, hey, I already have a crazy amount of users. I'm not really churning any out because they stay subscribed month by month because it's free. And you can go, and that company automatically has value from the ground up. So you guys have like the actual blueprint and the cheat code to getting a business off the ground. Same with a podcast, same with a YouTube channel, same with a e-commerce store, whatever it's going to be. And we will feature that inside of our community streams, our chats, all of the stuff to help you get off the ground, which is invaluable, guys. So again, we'll unlock those benefits per the roadmap, but you can also just look at the external roadmap. Again, don't look at the NFTs minted because we have to go mint a ton tomorrow to for the funding we got outside of the platform. But this is going to be $269 for a token right now versus, let me just look that up. Iman Gaji Educate course cost. I'm trying to figure out what he sells because I actually bought this and I know what it's worth, but I want to kind of find the actual number out here. I think it's called not Digital Launchpad, but Agency Accelerator. It's called Agency Accelerator. Yeah, so this is his own platform, but let's do this. Enroll now. Yeah, it doesn't even exist anymore. I guess he just turned it into the Educate platform, but they're charging about $1,200 to get on the platform. That's what I paid when I actually enrolled in his course, which is honestly, it's great. The videos are good, but I can find that stuff on ChatGPT, YouTube. Versus $200, you get the exact same stuff and you get all the benefits that I just said. Getting to actually decide where the community goes, getting funding, getting into breakout rooms where I meet with you, where other coaches that have put out hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a month will be present and will answer your questions in real time. So you get like consulting from people that would cost thousands of dollars a month in group sessions like that. You get to vote. You get the chat full of other people. We're going to build a chat in the platform here like Discord or like a lot of these rooms. For right now, we're just using Discord, but again, because that's a feature in development. But we have a community where you guys can join and get in. You can go to your passes once your account is linked, and they'll show your actual tokens here. You guys can see. I built this out so it's actually linked, and then I can go, has a link to OpenSea where it shows the actual token and the floor price and the offer for this token if people want to buy it off you. But also you can mint more passes, which takes you to the mint page, and you can buy and sell, just taking you back there. Eventually we'll have kind of like a storefront page, maybe just linked inside of the platform here where you can sell membership to each other. If you guys have excess tokens like this and you kind of, buy those extra passes from day one. But voting is the big thing we're going to reveal starting tomorrow. What does that look like? Well, we have a few questions for you guys to answer. And if you can only vote based on the amount of NFTs that you hold. This is 10. We're going to update this. This is from before I had 10 tokens when I answered these questions. We're just going to update that on our site to reflect the actual amount. But if you have 10 NFTs, right, you can have 10 votes in our community, which is why it's better to have more tokens. So let's say the question was, it's going to show up in on this question, right? Okay, so which section should our development team prioritize next inside Altura? So we've given you guys the roadmap, but you could say we want the networking directory, searchable member profiles. That's kind of like LinkedIn, right? Or like Tinder, where you can like match make yourself with other people interested in starting a podcast or interested in starting an e-commerce brand, or people to work with that you don't have to feel like you have to partner with your high school buddies if they don't give a shit about entrepreneurship or startups or whatever it is. You can find people on our platform that have also paid to get in. They bought their membership pass. So they actually care, and because they wouldn't be here unless they put money on the line to actually provide this opportunity for themselves. And again, way cheaper than Educate or these other platforms that don't really give you a lot of utility. So you can trust these people. You're interacting with them daily. They're going to the networking events. They're showing up to the breakout sessions. You guys, we're going to build out a whole hub for that where you can also kind of choose the meetups and stuff. But let's say you want a funding portal to come first. Like, we can always reorganize the roadmap, but for right now, we kind of built out the basic roadmap. Again, it's flexible. So let's just say I want to allocate more votes to the funding portal. I'll just use 5 out of my NFTs, 4 of them for creator tools and 1 for networking directory. Those are the votes I'm going to allocate. I'm just going to hit update. And the question's answered now. It shows the actual community votes. And I answer that question. But that's how you get to actually use your tokens as a member. It says 10. We're going to update that. It's just a bug on the site. We'll fix that before we launch. But it'll reflect the number of passes that, there you go. It just updated off the blockchain and showed that I have 4. So when we go into the voting, by the time this launches tomorrow, you'll see it say the amount that's relevant to the tokens that you own. If you just own 1, that's fine. You can just put your vote or just click max, and it'll put all your votes into one of the selections. We're going to have questions show up. And again, you can only actually allocate based on the amount of NFTs that you own. If you don't have NFTs, you're not going to get to like add votes to the community and push for the result that you want. Next question, right? Like, what topics should the next masterclass focus on? So we have like building profitable AI agencies, scaling personal brands with automation, Web3 income frameworks, negotiation and high ticket closing. We can add additional options too. We'll take additional feedback for that stuff. But out of like these options, right, that gives us an idea of which, massive creator like Educate, we can go out and say, this person has 250,000 followers on Instagram. Let's put them an offer to come. What we're going to do, I don't want you guys to be distracted. Let me make myself full screen here. What we're going to do is, let's say Iman Gadji, right? He has a few million subscribers. We're probably not going to actually partner with him because he's got his own platform. Maybe we'll eventually partner our platforms together. But for right now, let's just say it's somebody like Iman Gadji that does e-commerce, stuff like that, or digital products. We're going to have him teach a course on how to create the perfect digital product and sell it online. Okay, good idea. It's something you guys voted on. You guys got to decide that with your membership tokens, and you put your tokens to use for that. That's what we know we have to go out and find. So then the next month, Anthony, my COO basically, and myself will go out and try to work out a collaboration with a creator in that space. We're going to invite them to film a course. We're going to fly them out to Dallas, which is where we're both at. And we're going to film a 8 to 10 video educational series, right? Kind of like the Educate platform, on Netflix style cameras, cinematic. Every course is going to look the same, feel the same. It's all going to be in this same branded ecosystem. And it's not going to be available anywhere else. It's your personal masterclass that you get to decide what you want. But instead of masterclass where you pay hundreds of dollars for just one course, you get to pay once and have a lifetime of education, a lifetime of in-person meetups, all this stuff. Most likely what we'll do, right, is we'll invite that creator to invite their audience onto the platform, meaning they're going to also want the same tokens that you're buying, supply and demand. And we might even offer like a subscription for other people to just access that course or something like that. So they can actually sell it to their audience and stuff. That could raise money for our community fund. There's all these amazing opportunities for us to grow ALTURA and provide more benefits and funding back to you guys as business owners. So how does that look, by the way? And again, we're going to do that for like 10 to 20 different creators. Educate has like 10 to 15 courses. I want to have like 50 to 100. I want to be the next masterclass just in the education space. And then we have the networking. That's like, we build the next LinkedIn, basically. Some of you guys could actually come in and build companies that could provide the foundation of like networking, right? Like, you could build something that's equivalent to LinkedIn. That's your company. And we fund you guys. And then ALTURA partners with you to provide that service in a networking hub. You guys see how that works? And then you get thousands of users for your networking platform. And we host that infrastructure as a benefit to the community. So all of these are opportunities that can come back to you guys. But I showed you guys how that works. Let me go back to the benefits. So we have the questions for you guys to answer. We're going to put these out every single day and use this to drive the direction of the community. Again, artwork, and then like the US first meetup in the US. Should we do Miami, New York, Austin, or Los Angeles? Things like that. You can just kind of allocate your votes, hit update, and it'll log it in real time. Those are all the benefits. So starting tomorrow, when we verify that CrossMint has our identification verified and we are approved to actually issue card payments, people have already bought our NFTs with crypto, guys. People have done the hard work of going out, setting up a crypto wallet, adding and buying cryptocurrency in it, and then using that cryptocurrency to pay a fee and go complete a transaction to get our token. what we're doing is simplifying 90% of that. You're just going to go to our platform. You're going to go to My Passes if you have a free account and just mint more passes. And then you're just going to buy the pass that you want, hit continue, and then use a credit card or a debit card and actually just complete the checkout. Eventually, we can hook it up so we can just use Apple Pay. That's like an advanced feature. And you can literally just one click purchase access to our community that, again, at some point, people are going to want to take off of you, which will have benefit. And again, gives you a lifetime access to the education that you would pay $1,200 for, get through, and then with Iman Gaji, be like, okay, I have nothing else, going for me at this point. So if that sounds good, right, you're going to get those tokens, you buy them here, and then all you do to verify that is just go back to the dashboard and put your wallet address in by hitting link, right? Right now, see, I unlinked my wallet. It took me back to basic access. So in real time, you guys can see it has 0 passes owned. It shows that I don't have any. So this system has been verified to work. I'll put my wallet address back in. I'll hit link wallet address, and then I'll refresh the page. I'll have it so it auto refreshes, make it a little smoother for you guys. But then I got back in the dashboard, and 4 passes owned, verified holders, checking that now on the blockchain, and it keeps my status. That's it, guys. I've literally just proven to you how we've taken a belief. This is how manifestation works. You take a belief system, you decide that it's real. I'm going to teach you guys this. This is actually going to be, I'm going to make my own educational course. I already have my mindset course. I'll probably just upload that for free for now so you guys can actually get some educational value early. My mindset course, I paid about $1,500 to produce. Pretty low cost in terms of what we're going to be spending on these like Netflix style cameras and documentary style episodes, but it'll just be a trial course to see how the platform works with education and get us off and running. So I'll try to open that up a little sooner, but I'm going to teach my course on manifestation and how to build yourself into an entrepreneur through belief alone. That's how I built ALTURA. I said, what if there was a community, something out there that was better than just giving you modules and making you waste money on education without actual action? Because I spent $1,200 on Educate or Agency Accelerator, and I couldn't get off the ground because they gave you a fun 30-minute video that was like a documentary episode on Netflix, and they gave you a cool little 1-page PDF summary, but it didn't really tell you, like, it didn't really actually hold your hand, invite you to rooms where you could discuss the content, and then give people to your time to say, hey, this is where I'm actually at. I don't know how to set up an LLC. I'm trying to figure out this challenge with running Facebook ads, all the little things that actually come in the day-to-day. We're giving you guys that too. And that's what would have put me in the A-team position from the start if those programs would have had it. They don't. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to go out and build something that does. This is ALTURA. It's going to be the #1 name in the space. It's been a week. We've only sold 100 tokens. We have 99+% of our supply to go. So imagine how built out and game-changing this platform is going to be by that point. We're going to have celebrities on board. We're going to have Times Square running ads. We're going to have massive pages on social media pushing our community as the next syndicate for entrepreneurs. Crypto is coming back to help support that. NFTs are coming back as a whole. That's just the blockchain system we use because it's the most secure out there. Instead of just buying a membership and then sharing the login with your buddy, you can actually go resell this if somebody wants to buy that pass from you when we run out of 8,000 seats. We can raise money. We can give money to your business. We can do way more than just taking your money and spending it on a Porsche GT3 RS like Iman did and saying, continue buying my course. We're done here. I care about you guys. I own tokens the same way. My vision in life is to inspire entrepreneurs to create a space where one person that has a dream can come in and get all the support and tools they need to succeed in any business. It doesn't even have to be niche specific. And they have the people there that can say, I see that vision. I believe in you, and I want to find out a way to make this work. And then when you're proven, when you have the roadmap down, you come back to us being a member and say, hey, I want funding for my company. We say, sounds good, has a great idea. The community votes. We all say, we like the idea. Let's give him $10,000 and see what he does with it. You don't have to build up a business credit score. You don't have to open a business card, take on thousands of dollars of debt. You instead take on an investment from people that believe in you and can always lose it, right? You know, if worse turns to worse. And we give you a shot. We give you that shot that nobody else did, that could just put money on the line and say, I believe in this person who believed in the movement itself. That is a scratch your back, we scratch, you scratch our back, we scratch yours type movement where we hold each other's hand and we walk together towards success. I believe in that. This will be my life's work. We're going to have insane other benefits and utility coming out. You're going to get free access to everything else I do with my entire life, basically. We're going to get the cryptocurrency launched. You're going to get free money, basically airdrop to you out of that by holding tokens as a utility. I can't even explain the amount of benefit that $200 is going to result in tens of thousands of dollars. So if you guys haven't purchased yet, you need help. The pre-sale is closed. We're going to start opening up card payments. So if you want to be one of the people that test card payments, I'll actually knock down the price of our tokens. I might even cut it in half, and we'll put out a few of them for you guys to try purchasing with a card so we can make sure the system works before we move into the next phase. So you guys can get a discounted membership if you guys want to help us try that out. Just go to our Discord community. It's attached. It's also alturasociety.com. And again, tomorrow you'll be able to actually log into the platform, get in, and then go to the chat tab here, and it'll take you right into our community. I don't even have to touch anything. It automatically reroutes. And you guys can take access there and ask us for that chance, a cheaper way to get in, and we'll make sure we can accommodate for you guys. Thanks for your time. I've now gone from the visionary of saying, hey, here's the test of your belief. Some of you guys took me up on it. You guys were willing to give me money. You guys are willing to buy in at a cheaper price. You show that your belief is more important than, holding on to $200 to $300. And that risk was worth it. I just showed you the platform that we ended up building in the last week with the funds that we raised that we'll continue to build. And now it's just going to get more expensive to join. It's going to get harder to join. More and more elite people are going to get in because of the price point being higher, because of the elite marketing. We'll be in magazines. We'll be all over the internet. Be in the space before it becomes too exclusive for you to get into. And then maybe you'll have to just subscribe month to month instead of being able to hold a lifetime of access with a circle of people that are worth millions of dollars. That's my last ask. If that sounds good at all to you, I'll see you on the inside. Thank you for your time. And once again, I'm not stopping coming back here until we sell out. See you guys tomorrow.